Hey guys, it's Mark from 97 Outdoors. Welcome back to another episode. Today we are on the upper Rideau Lake for the first time. Never been here. Never been to like the big Rideau. Was it lower Rideau and upper Rideau? So today we're knocking off upper Rideau off the old list. So wish me good luck, guys. Water clarity super clear. Tell me you got zebra mussels without telling me you got zebra mussels. All right, wish me good luck, guys. I'll be on here for a few hours. We'll see how we make out. There we go. What is it? What are you? Alright, well, that explains the pecking. Wow, he's got some black spots on him. That explains the constant pecking. Just gotta get the big largie that are eating the little rock bass. There we go. That is not a rock bass. That's a good fish. Whatever this is, it's a good fish. Maybe he's in the weeds. He feels heavy. Oh, there we go, a 2-pounder. I'll take it. A little largie. Alright, our first bass from upper Rideau. There we go. On the board, got that guy on the old Wham Wobblins. Just randomly casting to a rock cliff. All right, let's get a few more. You're around, Mark. There we go. That guy feels better. He's a good 3-pounder. Fish number 2, quality's there. Maybe it's not 3, I don't know. Let's both of them. 2.5 anyways. Getting bigger. Getting bigger. Nice healthy largie. He's, I don't know, 2 1/4 or something. There we go. Good one. Alright, and we switched it up to the Gambler Ace just as a different color from the Wham Wobblins, which was like black and blue, or you know, to I don't know, more of a rock bass sunfish color. Alright guys, well, you know, I'm not going to be on this lake too long. You know, did I give it a fair shake? Probably not. Not that we're even at the halfway mark, but I'm going to tuck into Duck Bay or Duck Creek or whatever, and largemouth seem to be doing okay today, so we'll see how the Duck Creek Duck Bay thing is, then work our way back to the boat ramp, and then see what the day brings us from there. All right, so yeah, going into Duck Bay. If I could do it again, I'd probably, where I launched near the lock there, I would probably I might fish that shoreline actually that we're looking at across the bay if I could do it all over again. But let's get into this little Duck Bay, Duck Creek thing, and maybe that's the ticket. Who knows? I have no idea. There we go. Oh, that might be a smallmouth. Nope, he's a good largie though. Gosh, they've all been studs pretty much. There we go. And we're getting bigger. That guy's over 3. There we go. Gosh, look at that guy. Well, he's probably right around 3. Let's take a pick. I haven't gotten a lot, but the quality on upper Rideau has been pretty good. All right, thank you, buddy. Alright, that's number 3. Actually working our way towards a pretty decent bay. And I'm just throwing the wacky worm because that's my confidence lure. You know, I just feel like I can catch fish on a wacky worm as good as most people can. So there we go, number 3. Let's keep her going. Very next cast. That guy feels good too. I don't know if he had a bunch of weeds in him. He doesn't look very big. There we go. Oh, gosh. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. It's okay, little buddy. We'll get you out of there. Alright, healthy little 13-incher. Alright, so Duck Creek seems to be the way things are going, I guess. I guess it was a good idea we came in here. There we go. Let's keep it rolling. There we go. That is a jumbo rock bass here. Not a PB, but he's 3/4 of a pound. Probably pushing that 12-inch mark. Over 10 anyways. There we go. Alright. Well, the largemouth peaked at like 3.5. Oh my gosh, this guy's got a weird growth on him. Look at that. Hopefully you guys can see that. Gosh, look at that. Sorry, little buddy. Hope you're doing okay. Hopefully it's weird scar tissue or something. I don't know, but so far, let's you know what? Let's talk about this lake in a bit, I guess, after our next catch. There we go. That guy, he might be pushing 3 too. Alrighty. Nope. It's all a 2-pounder though. Chunky fish. Not very long though. Well, maybe not even 2. 1.5 pounds maybe. Alright. Oh, sharp teeth. There we go. Number 5, I think. Number 6, something like that. Let's see here. Alright, so what I like about this lake is I feel like there is some good fishing in this lake, and I feel like if I spent the day here, I could probably get like a 15 to 17 pound bag. For a big lake, it's fishing quite well. Usually I struggle on a big lake. You know, big lakes just have so much dead water on them. You know, 90% of the fish live in 10% of the water, which is, I think, it's pretty true statement in my fishing career. So when I fish a big lake like Upper Rideau or, you know, similar sized lake, it definitely it can be a struggle. So I'm always a little nervous. So I'm very happy with the fishing we've done so far. And what else is there? Aesthetically, it's a nice lake, but I don't think I'm fishing the best part of it by any means. It's definitely like, you wouldn't want to put any more cottages on this lake, but it's a reasonably nice looking lake. I imagine the wind kicks up pretty good when she gets going. There we go. That guy feels good. Fish is starting to come on. No, not too good. Must have gotten some weeds. Oh, there, that probably 1.5 pound mark. Still, I don't mind catching the numbers we've caught. Just exploring. So there we go. Oh, so you got that guy in deeper weed, I guess. As the sun goes out, maybe they're more active. I don't know. But just working our way back to the boat launch. Mental note, I don't know if I showed you guys the boat launch, but I'll try to show you guys at the end of the video. Very next cast. That's funny because I already fished the shoreline through. This guy about the same size, I think. Oh, a little bigger. He's a solid 2. There we go. Maybe a 2-ish. Yeah. Healthy fish. There we go. Just crushing them on the old gambler red air here. Oh, there's a whack of ducks here. I got an army of ducks here. I don't know what's gonna happen. Hopefully they just go out to the middle of the lake and I can go behind them. Yeah, just and the sun's right in my eyes. Where are my sunglasses? There we go. Oh, our first smallie. Very nice. Even the smallmouth, that would be a decent smallie on my lake. A little 1.5-pounder. Gosh. There we go. We got our first smallmouth from Upper Rideau. He's chunky too. Gosh, fish are really coming on now. All right. Wow, we're doing really well. All right, so that poor rock bass. The line was over the branch. This guy went flying. But thank you for not getting me hung up in that little branch. I was like, let's give her a dangle. Oh, poor rock bass. You'll be all right. Walk it off. There we go. Oh gosh, what are you? Oh, a tiny little smallmouth. All right, this is probably our smallest fish of the trip so far. For bass, that is, I guess. Got one little dink, small, largie, and there's our little smallmouth to go with them on the old lamb wobblins. What do we got? A little rock bass, smallmouth, another little smallmouth. Gosh. Yes. Now that's the tiniest one. I guess that probably brings us close to 10 bass in less than 2 hours, so can't complain. There we go. You a rock bass? No, you're another little smallmouth. Wow, well, smallmouth are active, I guess. Alright. If I had to guess here, I would say you just kind of throw a wacky worm into the weed clumps and then just kind of let it fall through it, and the fish will bite it. If they're in close proximity, and just kind of. And the fun part about that is when you set the hook, you feel like a giant because there ain't a lot of weeds. So there we go. We're getting a few, and we're almost back to the boat ramp. All right, guys. So there's tons of parking to the left, and then you've got this little ramp here. It's actually a little busy road. You're supposed to be doing 10 kilometers an hour. I don't know how many people are doing 10, but hopefully we're in and out before it's too busy. And yeah, so there we go. a little no frills gravel launch. Probably wouldn't launch a 21 footer in here. And the 4-wheel drive is probably nice. I mean, it all depends on like how big a boat you got, right? So there we go, guys. That's Upper Rideau. Thank you guys for watching and take care.